boy, I moved the camera on the big stream down below because it was blocking out people's faces. Uh, yeah, I've been busy, trying to get some stuff for stream. Put this low key. So I was trying to get stuff on Amazon, and this is the screen that I had to deal with all morning. This is the screen. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know why it keeps popping up every single time I open up a new tab, but it's pissing me off. But I was able to use the cellular device to get the items required for a something big, something that you guys will really like, and may actually be a reoccurring theme depending on the what y'all seem to think. Let's just say that there's a little liberal in all of us. You just don't know it yet. Right? I'm not going to say too much more, but it will be an absolute banger when it drops on stream. I'll say that. Somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. I had to get their opinion on it, and they seem to think that it'll be freaking hilarious. So all we can do is wait. I thought it would have come in by now, but problems arose, and then this happened, and shit. Oops, hold on. So this is what ate up most of my time this morning. I still don't know what the hell's causing this. I wish I did, cause oh my god, is it infuriating. Like it actually really makes me angry, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna move on from it and have a better day. So we're gonna move on from the IGN and the gaming stuff, unfortunately. There's not enough time for that now. Let me pull back up the stream. I do really apologize. I usually like to stay on top of it, but whenever I get hyper-focused on something, I shut out the world, and I was over here, like, pulling up coding and shit on the thing, acting like I was a big bad boss, and, well, let's just say I didn't get anywhere, and I might have been rickrolled a few times, but that's okay. We're gonna make do with what we got. I haven't even tried to play a video at all, so I really hope this works. What time is it even? Oh god, it's 9:16. There's no way, dude. There's no way we're gonna be able to watch any game and stuff. I'm really sorry about that, guys. That was not my intention. I thought it would have been something real quick, but I couldn't even, like, I would get, like, to the page where it would be like, oh, great, you can make your new password, and I'm just like, I don't want to make a new password, and it's like, here's where you make your new password, and I'm like, but here's your new password, and then I would type in the new password, and then it would be like, these passwords don't match, and I'm just like, huh? What? And I'll type it in again, and it'd be like, these passwords don't match, and I'm like, what? And that would rinse and repeat for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then, like, I got to the point where I was talking to myself, and then I realized how crazy I sounded, so I talked to myself inside, and now I'm saying it outside, and now I know how crazy I am, right? So, okay, here we go. Flying into a hurricane.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. So there's currently a Category 5 hurricane in the Caribbean right now. The scientists flew their plane into the eye of the storm, and the wall is absolutely massive.
Yo! Do we see this one?
Bro,
I feel like we've seen this one.
Off. What do you mean? Bro.
Oh, God. Man, we really not helping the stereotypes today, are we, boys? We really not helping those stereotypes today, man.
Yeah.
You gonna drop it? What?
on the heat shield of the space shuttle when it comes back to Earth. The scientists wanted to show how quickly it cools down.
Oh yeah, you could pick it up. I think we've
experiencing
seen this
extreme
one.
heat.
So I'm gonna quickly put
Hold
down
on.
the
I
Bluetooth.
feel like we've seen this one. I really feel like we've seen that one. Hold on. Wait, what happened? No, I guess we haven't. There's no way. We shouldn't be on that one anyway. We're supposed to be on this one. You guys got a freebie.
This is your daily dose of internet. This judge was confused because this police officer showed up to virtual court without any pants on.
Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson.
Bro. Oh no. He didn't realize the camera was so low, bro. Bro, you gotta make sure you turn the camera on first before you go live, man.
Officer?
No, sir.
Okay.
Oh!
Why would you eat something so spicy that it makes you sweat like this?
Bro, that's the good stuff right there. You know you eating something good whenever you start sweating. Now, if your stomach start hurting, that just sucks. But if it actually stays in your mouth and you start sweating, guess where it's at.
This is
I think this is pretty cool look. So it's like still, you know, and you go boom.
That's cool. What? That's
Fried
actually really
rice,
cool.
Chow mein, orange chicken, beef and broccoli with some sweet and sour.
No, 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 no. Absolutely not. There. It is M. Hi, look at
This
him.
pan's so squeaky.
Drop it like it's hot. That's not me. That is not. It's definitely not. Do it again.
What? Oh man, I'd be like, oh my legs! Oh God, my legs! Oh, I can't walk no more. I need money. Only money will give me my ability to walk.
Why did it take her so long to react?
I remember those masks. They used to sell those a lot in like Hot Topic. I hated those masks, man. They were awful. Why do you do that to a kid? That is a beautiful tiger. That's a beautiful tiger. Morning, Base Taste. Morning, Allison. Morning, Red Raven. Morning, Tanya. Morning, Vivia. Morning, Mossy Oak Cracker. I saw all y'all in chat earlier. I do apologize for the late start. Like I said, what I was doing was gonna be for stream. I'll say that. It'll be good. You guys, it'll be worth it. I promise y'all it'll be worth it.
He dropped the weight on his phone, and it started to catch on fire.
Wait, what? How did his pants catch on fire? Wait, what is that? Is that his phone? What's catching on fire? It's a phone. He dropped the weight on a phone. Bro, that phone's done. Ooh. By the way, y'all if y'all have a phone that does that, don't breathe those fumes in. That's lithium dioxide. That will mess you up. A lot of people don't know that. If you see that smoke, do not inhale that. You treat that like it's the plague, bruh. What the hell happened here? Yo, that's some petty shit that I would do 100%. 100,000%. You be telling somebody, hey, don't park there. Hey, don't park there. I got to do this thing. Hey, don't park. Okay. You gonna park there? Okay. I got you. That's like industrial yellow paint, too. That is not coming off anytime soon.
The student was using a period cramp simulator while in health class.
Well, I'm gonna start right down. I feel that. Oh, get down. Yeah, be going through this. Oh, I pray for y'all.
This guy went out spearfishing when he suddenly realized that he was actually the one being hunted.
Oh! Bro, I couldn't imagine being in that, dude. It's so dark. Like, what? You can't see anything. Ooh. I hope this diver's okay.
There's these performers in Japan that like to clean up trash off the streets by doing cool tricks.
Yo. Why is it that... Is this in Japan or China? This has
Trash
to be...
off the streets by doing cool...
This has to
There's
be
these
Japan.
performers in Japan that like to
Japan,
clean
yeah.
up trash off the streets by doing cool tricks.
Why is it that Japan is, like, so cool? They don't do anything normal over there. They have, like, people bathrooms, not bathrooms, people washers where it's like a washing machine for people. They have, like, these guys that walk around and pick up trash. They have, like, samurai. Like, why do they get all the cool stuff? It's not fair, man. Like, what? Oh, get wrecked, man.
They decided to pop the champagne bottle into a random hole they found in the ceiling of their hotel.
What?
So I'm at the beach, and this looks like a really creepy girl staring at me. Look.
That's a piece of wood with some like seaweed on it. You can't fool me. I'm already blind.
You guys see that?
Oh, it's a filter even. It's not even, it's a filter. See? It's a filter.
You guys see that?
Nice try.
So when chopsticks eventually get banned from being on airplanes, this is the guy you need to blame.
What? Bro, he threw that damn chopstick through a metal pan. That guy is like not even a ninja. He's got to be like Wolverine or something. God dang, bro. It is not even going like a little ways through. It went the whole, almost the whole way through. Jesus. The simulation fucked up. That dog's not supposed to go there. Simulation messed up, guys. You gotta fix that. I thought y'all had patched that out already, man.
Nursing school can be really unserious sometimes.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
Are you doing okay today?
No.
Oh. Can I do anything to make you feel better?
I still have no idea how these birds know exactly what tooth needs to be pulled out.
Is he gonna pull it?
It's coming. Let him get it. Let him finish.
Hey!
This poor guy used 0%
Yo, those birds are
of his
awesome.
brain.
Why? Why? Why wouldn't you just like what would that need to be up there for anyway? Like, dude, why? Ooh.
You know what? I'll just do it. Just do the video.
Well,
I had no idea that this was a thing,
Well-
but I guess it's normal for zoos to give eye exams to every single animal that they have every few months.
why? Why do they do that? Grok! Grok! Why do they give... I don't know why the fuck I spelled it that way. To I gotta know. I have to know why they do the thing that they're doing. I should get Elon Musk to sponsor me with how much I use Grok now. Grok is so good. I don't like that I have to type it out. There needs to be a way to like say it. Oh wait, you can. Can you hear me? Can't, oh, it doesn't have a. Damn, it doesn't have a microphone. Overall health and welfare, vision, poor eyes, health. Produces quality of life. Zoos emphasize protective care, including training animals for voluntary exams. Voluntary? I mean, let's be honest here. Not even humans do voluntary exams. We wait till we get so messed up that we have to go, and then by then it's too late. What? That's a weird video, bro. Like, what?
Scared this random guy.
I just saw him close behind me. Sorry.
Bro thought he was getting robbed, man. He thought he was getting robbed, big dog. Yo, do you see how he jumped? Yo, he actually looks terrified right now.
I just saw him close behind me.
His face, bro, his face.
He was
Yo!
trying to mow the lawn when
Bro's
this
been
random
through
thing
some
happened.
stuff. Is that a tire? Ooh. Well, this can't be good.
This garbage truck in Texas
Well-
malfunctioned and started dropping trash everywhere.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, bro. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. I don't even want to imagine how much money and like who even cleans that up? There's no way that like the trash people clean that up, right? They won't even pick up the trash that like falls out of a busted bag.
I realized that I didn't share the full video, so here you go.
The cat likes going up and down the escalator. Yo, yo, yo. Hmm. Ooh. Holy! Yo, that's terrifying. The entire bottom of that fell out. The whole thing. I guess it couldn't support the weight of the cement. Damn, somebody fell too. I hope they're okay. That's really cool. What?
That is
That's
the end of
really
this
cool.
video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again
That's
very,
really
very
cool.
soon. Later.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I don't know what's happening.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, by the way, guys, Asmongold got a suspension yesterday. He hasn't been live for 2 days. Where's Tectone? I had him pulled up.
and I'll just censor it a little bit, is for the man to just not apologize for anything, to with more extreme measures for taking care of immigrants, for people who the reason is. We all know it's going to be bullshit. When I go live tomorrow on rumble.com/Tech at 9 a.m., it's just insane how no matter what the reason is, we all know on Switch 2. If you have $50, pick it up. It's good shit. I don't know the reason. This literally happened probably like 30 seconds ago. I haven't reached out. I haven't looked into it anymore.
11 hours ago this happened.
It's just insane how no matter what the reason is, we all know it's going to be bullshit. When I go live tomorrow on rumble.com/Tech at 9 a.m. CST, but it's just getting for people who are streaming and driving because he doesn't want someone to die, or that he hopes someone dies while someone's driving, so that way Twitch finally gets held liable. Is that why we're getting upset? Because he's doing a call to action to make sure a very corrupt platform actually faces repercussions?
I love how somebody like Hassan can say the craziest, most outlandish stuff, and you've got other content creators that are out there advocating for death and violence constantly. But whenever a streamer goes live and says that he wants Twitch to be sued into the ground for liability reasons because you've got streamers going around and hitting other people, that's why he gets suspended. It's the same reason why I get a warning and shadow banned for 90 days. But that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, every dog has its day.
Or is it because he said he would be okay with more extreme measures for taking care of immigrants, where there would be a short-term amount of casualties for long-term safety and protection of the country's people? Is that what's got him banned? Because he's willing to do extreme things in the short term to ensure the safety of our nation and our people from foreign invaders who shouldn't be there to begin with? I really wonder which it is, but we all know it's complete bullshit. Mind you.
Let's see. Did Asmongold get Yep. Look at that. Wow. Yesterday, based on the current channel status, he primarily streams. Why did Asmongold on a false rumor that spread after controversial comments he made during August 3rd stream reacting to a video about Moroccan migrants crossing into Ceuta, Spain? So, Zachar was not suspended from Twitch on or around 6/7/2026. Reports claiming he was banned were based on false rumor that spread after. No, he was suspended. He was suspended. This is a suspension. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I wonder. Let me. I have no idea what's gonna pop up on X if I try to search up Asmongold. Let me try to get to Asmongold's X. It amazes me how these people can't win in a fair fight using actual debates. Nobody wants to debate them because all they do is lie. And that's really all they have, right? I mean, let's be honest here. So instead of, fighting fair on a platform, instead, they just have to suspend you, suppress you, get you, banned off of everything. Let me see, Explorer. I think I found the clip that got him suspended. This is the clip that's been circulating. Let's see if I can actually play this. Hold on. It's Asmongold's content, so it won't really matter whose channel it's on. This allegedly is what got him suspended. What happened?
I mean, if it's kids, women, men...
Bro, I can't hear shit.
Anybody, just shoot them. They're going to stop coming. Always, this is emotional blackmail, right? Well, you can't shoot these people. They have kids with them.
Well, not really. All of the migrants that stormed the beach over in Spain, they didn't even have kids. They had it was a bunch of men.
Well, then don't bring your kids. If you don't want to get shot, then don't bring your fucking kids. It's really simple. You mean you'd shoot adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd shoot whoever.
I mean, Poland does that.
Whoever.
Poland does that. He literally got suspended for something that Poland does. You know what? I'll grok it. Does Poland... does not have a policy of killing people attempting to cross the borders, including error. That's bogus. I remember seeing it. Hold on. Poland. Right here.
Refugee is the person who flee from the, especially illegal migrant. It's very, very, very clear. The refugee is the person who flee from the country of conflict to the first safe country. I didn't know that Syria is bordering.
By the way, you should know that Tyler Oliveira, me even pulling up Tyler Oliveira on this stream will get the entire stream demonetized because they demonetized Tyler Oliveira as well. Just so y'all are aware, Tyler Oliveira, the videos that I do on Tyler Oliveira, all of his videos have been all my videos and his have been demonetized.
Country with Poland.
No ads. No ads will play on it.
It's not.
Okay.
So the first safe country. That is why we took over 2 million Ukrainians. Legal.
Because you are contiguous, you guys border.
That's right. That's right.
In the case of Syria, Afghanistan, Eritrea.
I'm trying to ask these questions by visibility and European solidarity, and then rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets. Attacked.
Both fronts.
Both. And we had this terrible communism in Poland for 70 years. That's why I hate Putin. I hate him because he's trying to go back to the Soviet Union era. The way he behaved, the way I said quite famous words, zero illegal migration in Warsaw, in every single Polish city. We don't want any illegals. Then they called me Islamophobe. If someone is from China, if someone is from India, or someone is, it doesn't matter who he is, what he believes in. If he's illegal, we do not want that.
The difference between refugee and a migrant, especially illegal migrant, is very...
Poland the country that just approved a new measure to shoot and kill anyone that tries to illegally enter their border.
Unfortunately.
Well, there you go. But they're going to suppress that, right? Where's this at? This is Poland, right?
This is
After COVID, Poland, one of the lowest debts. Poland.
This is Dominic, a member of the European Parliament from Poland, the country that just approved a new measure to shoot and kill anyone that tries to illegally enter their border.
Unfortunately.
You know what's funny? As I looked at this video a year ago, and I remembered exactly what this video said. I had Grok tell me that that's not what Poland did. Non-lethal force. And you got the president or the guy that is actually in Poland telling me that's what they do. Not Tyler Oliveira. Someone from Parliament telling me that's what they do. And you want to tell me my free speech isn't suppressed? Nice try.
One of our soldiers was killed with a spear. Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. We are the ones with this border. So we are protecting the whole Europe.
But Poland's...
So Asmongold got suspended for something that a literal country does. Ain't that about right, guys? Wow. So you mean to tell me that because he's Asmongold, he can't say it? Man, that sure is something, ain't it? I'm actually going to save this. So that way, anytime I need this, I'll know where it is. You can't hide it from me. I know, and I will find it. I had to do some digging for it, but I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Here with a smoking hot wife. Well, not at that time. Now he has a smoking hot wife.
I don't know what the fuck that's just about. Let's move on.
Acting rich is a tale as old as time, and it's becoming more and more common every single year. With social media being a place about presentation and clout, you could really fake an entire lifestyle and people will believe you. Especially this year, man. This year there's been a rise of people quote-unquote LARPing as rich, which in this context...
I can't just pull up anybody's video on stream because I have to make sure that I have the content permission. I mean, I don't know how you think it works, but you have to send out emails and ask people if you can react to the video, because if you don't, it's content theft. I mean, yeah, you could be like, oh, well, it's fair use, but do you really want to go to court and prove that? I mean, like, I can't just pull up people's videos on stream like that. I usually, what I'll do is I'll see what Asmongold reacted to, and if his video didn't get taken down, I'll react to that content creator. Where did you even post it? You said you posted a video, but I don't see a video anywhere. You talking about in Discord? Because if you're trying to post a video, if you're trying to link a video, Morning Base Taste, I see you over there with that Hoppy Boy Roach. Fuckers, they got rid of it. They took Asmongold down, man. That's all they can do. Bro's getting his AC fixed, and they took him down. It's ridiculous. But like, you can't post links in chat on YouTube or really any other platform. It won't let you.
People just use it as a term for people who act rich.
You can't post links in chat, it won't pop up. YouTube doesn't allow that. It's not even a setting that I can turn on or off. YouTube just doesn't allow that.
Higher role and everything. And with them, nothing is off limits. If somebody sees a Ferrari wheel, just the steering wheel in the store, they'll act like it's theirs and pose for the picture. They'll put their hand on it, show it off a little bit like it's theirs. Some methods of LARPing as a rich...
No, the craziest ones that I've heard is whenever they, so like, this is talking about how people try to, like, LARP as rich people for content creation, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, I'm so sorry. So make sure y'all check this guy out. He's really good. The Duck, what is it? The Duck Yeah, it's just the duck. Okay. Make sure y'all check him out. Awesome. He actually Asmongold recently reacted to him. How's it going, Sticks? I see you got your channel membership back. W Sticks.
Person I've seen.
I've seen people rent out Lamborghinis and act like it's their car for videos.
Get crazy. You can literally look up plane footage on YouTube and just get some nice 4K resolution plane footage for your LARP video. You could really put anything on social media and people will believe it. Now, obviously, everybody posts.
It's because they sheeple. They dumb.
Highlights on social media. You know, they're going to want to post their best moments in life. Nobody's going to post themselves on the couch doom scrolling, being an absolute bum. So fakes blend right in. There's many different things you could do. You could enter a private jet studio room and just start filming. You could get an Airbnb, a rental, get on a boat, get some water footage. But people will really get into the bit. As soon as people step foot into the Airbnb, they just start filming all their content and have made their first $1 million all of a sudden.
Hey, you want to make your first million? I could be your coach. Look at the view. Look at the paddock. I'm $1 million man over here. So if you want me to get you $1 million...
You know what I don't see a lot of? So, like, you have the people that are like those alpha influencers, right? That are like, oh, you gotta be an alpha male and don't be a beta and all this weird shit. I had a friend that like fell head over heels into that crap where you have to buy their course and do all this other stuff. You know who falls in that same category? Like, so I feel like the alpha content creators, the content creators that act like they're rich but they're not, and there's another type. The how to grow your YouTube channels, right? Oh, well, you're not getting any views because of this. You're not getting any views because of that. If you like sit back and you think to yourself, what is it that this person is doing that you're not doing? It'll hit you like a ton of bricks. They're willing to sell out and tell you what you think you want to hear as opposed to telling you what you need to hear. You're doing the right thing on your channel, and they're doing whatever they have to get money, even if it's falsifying information to make it seem like they're telling the truth. All these influencers that are doing that, they're pieces of shit, and you shouldn't listen to them.
$1 million, buy my course. Starting at $99.99 a month. No taxes included.
Okay, they don't go like that. But it's just anonymous LARP footage. But they don't even show their face. It could just be someone else's LARP footage, man. People have been sharing around LARP footage around the internet. Now, how do people make LARPing into a career? Some people could do it for the status, which is true, just so everyone thinks they're winning. But there's a way people turn it into a career. They just become a fake guru in something. They just do a quick Google search and learn the basics of dropshipping, meme coin trading, crypto, even YouTube sometimes. And people...
Same thing with those crypto people that are like, oh, you got to go and buy these cryptos right now, right now, right now. Don't go to YouTube for crypto, man. Don't do that to yourself.
People will genuinely sell you a course with the most basic info. You could definitely feel ripped off after buying these courses.
Yeah, the courses are like hundreds of dollars from what I've seen. They're insanely expensive.
They gatekeep all the information like it's the Krabby Patty formula, even though it's already free on the internet. Don't take any trending money-making method and turn it into a $50 per month course. Like, for example, somebody will just straight up become a YouTube guru after like 6 months of experience, and they got like an AI channel to pop off. Like, you know, sure, they got success, but that doesn't mean they're a guru. They don't know this shit like the back of their hand. They're not a veteran by any means. Sure, you could probably learn some stuff from them, but people really act like it's a masterclass course. And if you don't even have the credibility, like, for example, we'll use YouTube again, like a very successful channel, why are you selling a course if you don't even have that? I don't think I would ever buy a course, but hypothetically, if I was, I would believe the people that are succeeding and not the person that had a Claude AI channel for 6 months.
I feel like YouTube should get rid of courses altogether. There's no reason to have courses on YouTube. Courses are a way for scammers to defraud people. And I think that the courses should have never been allowed on YouTube, period. Now, the channel members, you know, that's one thing, but courses need to go. There are too many people that are willing to go out there and abuse that. And if they have courses, it should be something that you can, like, apply for and you get admitted that based on your channel's like overall theme, or like based on your channel's, you know, like what is your channel like? Do you have any actual licensing or anything? And if the answer to that is no, then you shouldn't be able to upload that. But YouTube isn't going to actually go through and look at all these documents needed to open that kind of stuff, right? So there's no point.
And now it's dead. And some people will even go to extreme
They're going to try to use AI to verify it, and it's going to fail miserably.
Such as faking their analytics to get you to buy their course. Like whether it's on Shopify, YouTube Studio, crypto apps, or whatever it is. And I've seen it happen before many times on TikTok. And the dashboard will just be doing zigzags and it'll just look completely weird compared to the original dashboard. Or gurus on Twitter will swear they have the method, but they'll just use other people's channels to sell their course. A channel that's not even theirs. Fake clothes. Reps? Oh, no. I buy the real shit.
Can you rent that? I didn't think you could
but
rent
if you
that.
buy reps, don't act like you're this big baller rich dude. I think we can all agree on that. Because there will be dead-ass people flexing fake Balenci on social media. Buddy will just hop on live, and the first thing he does is just flex the T. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I see the vision with reps. If you like the design and you don't want to pay an insane amount, you might just have to say fuck it sometimes. But don't act like it's the real, authentic thing. Especially if you buy a chain. You know what your biggest fear has to be? The diamond tester. Next, we gotta talk about crypto bros. Now, obviously, nothing is wrong if you want.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy he's covering them all. I'm so happy, dude. You have no idea.
In crypto, you can make a lot of money, but you could also lose it really fast. So knowing the right strategies is essential if you want to get into the crypto market. But there's some people out there who just make crypto their entire personality or swear they're a crypto expert. Even
here's the thing with crypto is you have to have a shitload of money in order to buy crypto. Because if you didn't buy into Bitcoin, that phase is over. There's never going to be another coin that blows up like Bitcoin. It's done. Unless you've got a shitload of money that you could put into these smaller coins, you're only going to make like $1, maybe $2 off of whatever happens in the crypto world. You have to have money to make money.
So the signs don't really look good. Now, I found this one guy in Starbucks trying to get random people to buy him a coffee. And in exchange, he said this.
Attention, Starbucks. I'd like to give one person the opportunity to buy me a coffee. In exchange, I'll sit down with you for 5 minutes to discuss my world-class crypto trading strategies.
Yep, 5 minutes. That's all it takes, guys. 5 minutes, and you're going up to the moon. That's it. All he needs is your coffee. Yeah, he needs your money, guys. If you had world-class crypto trading...
You know what would have made a better video? Is if you started recording, and you started asking him questions on what makes him a professional.
Strategies, you would be buying me a coffee. I get it. Coaches don't play, I know. But wouldn't you think I would be the one getting the coffee if he had all these strategies to make money on crypto? This is
Exactly.
why nobody went over, raising their hands like, hey, yo, pick me, bro. Okay, no one would have done that regardless. He's in the middle of a Starbucks. Everybody just wants to get their coffee and leave. Now, he probably would have had a few people come up to him.
W high five, Mark. W hundo for the high five.
Business convention.
W10
and that's all.
Mark hooking it up.
Only if the offer was the other way around. He just made it sound like he was just trying to get a free coffee for the day. He didn't even establish credibility or anything. That's like the most important thing in business. If you want people to listen to you. And as soon as, and you can literally look at the clip again, everybody just turned their heads away when he announced that a part of the bargain was that they had to buy him coffee. This course epidemic has gotten so bad that we got people gatekeeping 5 minutes of information on crypto behind a coffee. Obviously, I don't know this dude's achievements in crypto. Maybe he has like a Miami mansion. But the way he pitched the deal, the signs don't really point in the right direction. Next, we gotta talk about people who think it's easy and they're just one step away from making millions. Now, you know, I'm all for ambition. I think everybody is. If you're an ambitious person, obviously that's different. You're working towards generational wealth. You're putting in the work and the hours to get there. But some people swear it's so easy to just print money just in the snap of a finger. They're gonna start a podcast, make an AI automated channel, do all these side hustles, start a drop shipping business, and then suddenly just become a billionaire overnight. Recently, I've seen a clip of this guy on my For You page saying that he was going to be the world's first 23-year-old billionaire.
me because I'm gonna be the first 23-year-old billionaire.
And honestly, that hooked me. I'm like, holy shit, wait, really? That's you? I'm looking at him right now. Oh shit, you know what? Let's hear him out. Let's see what he's gonna do to get there. And then I watched the rest of the clip and just realized he was trolling.
I think if I drop ship and I do YouTube automation, that should get me there.
This is definitely done as one of those clip farms on a dating show. Like, yes, this stuff can make you money, but not billions. Plus, if you pump out AI slop 50 videos a day...
Well, you can't even do that on YouTube anymore. YouTube actively goes out of its way to dismantle these now. It's not even possible to do that. Most AI channels, if not all of them, have been demonetized. I used to watch Bigfoot Vlog Time a lot, quite a bit actually, like every day. I'd watch like 1 or 2 videos, right? It was really fun. It was really entertaining. There was a few AI channels that I would react to on a daily basis, but now out of fear, I don't touch them. And they were so cool too. I even had some of them commenting too in my comment section. They were so cool. They really were. They were awesome. And now it's just over, right?
Might not even get monetized. It's a coin toss. Although this guy was trolling, this is the exact mindset I'm talking about. Some people genuinely move like this. Everyone swears they can dropship and make a ton of money. How do I know this? Because I had a corny phase of dropshipping myself. Okay, I gotta make fun of myself too. Now, did I think I was gonna get billions from this? Be able to dive in coin piles like Scrooge McDuck? No. But I did start a shitty TikTok dropshipping business. And I thought this was it. Yeah, I can't skate by this one. I can't even lie. So the story takes place August 2022. It was a bright sunny day. Me and Birdie sitting on the couch. We saw the vision, the penthouse, the Lamborghini, the nanny thumbnail. That was us, man, in our minds. We saw someone Shopify.
I don't even want any of that, bro. I just want to make enough to be able to support myself and maybe get a house one day. I ain't asking for much here. I'm literally not. Bars on the floor, guys.
Fixed and
that's all I want, man.
And how do you think?
Hell, I'll even take like a big lump sum of money so I can invest it, so that way if I get suspended on YouTube, I just won't care.
Put your answers in the comments. How do you think we did it? Trick question.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got zero.
I'll just keep going live on Rumble and everything else.
The success rate for dropshipping is like 1 to 5%, I think. So it can work for sure. That's not to say that it can't work at all, but just the mindset I had, man. I really thought I was gonna be in Miami the next day. I didn't even advertise the products or anything. Hell, the TikTok page got like 100 views probably. I just thought the results were gonna spawn in, I guess. And of course, weeks later, my friends were already cooking me. They knew exactly what I was doing with the product. Now, I did talk about this story in
Bro, ain't no way in hell I'm about to sit here and paint nothing for YouTube, bro. I get up in the morning at 7:30. I start stream usually about like 8:15 or 8:20, right? I don't get done until like 11 o'clock at night. If you think for 1 second I'm about to drop any more time outside of that, fuck no. In the weekends, I ain't doing shit. I get up in the morning at 7:30. I get off at like, I start in the mornings at 8, and then I get off at like 11:30. And that's on days when I don't like play games and stuff, right? If you think for a second that I'm finna to do anything past that time other than set up for the next day, you cooked. I'm not doing jack, bro. I don't have any time outside of out of this. In fact, if it wasn't for vidIQ making my thumbnails now, bro, I there's no way. Ain't no way in hell. Especially with me uploading I upload to X, TikTok, and Rumble. I upload 4 videos. The 4 videos that I upload daily onto YouTube, I also upload them to those 4 platforms, those other 3 platforms as well. And all of the shorts as well. And Instagram and TikTok. Nah, dude, I ain't putting no more time in this. Nope. When I get off and I get done and I let shit upload all however long it takes, right? No, dude, I ain't putting no more time into this. I ain't got no more time to give to this.
Corny phases video. But if you want to hear more corny phases that
Shit,
I went
I'm
through,
working out more now than I ever was at any job. Hell.
Watch the video about corny phases. Go
Nah.
now, run. They're really corny. Go.
Result
Ain't
in
doing
stalking
shit.
cockroaches and somehow a pig mask. This morning, eBay has agreed to pay nearly $56 million to a Massachusetts couple after several former eBay employees.
I don't want to be viral. Going viral is the worst thing that can happen to your channel. Like, I don't think you understand how virality affects a video or a channel. Like, you get that massive spike, and then you just get a bunch of people that unsub, like, forever. Kind of like what's happening now, to be quite frank. I mean, like, you get, like, all these views, and then you stop getting promoted in the system, right? And then people just start jumping ship, and then it, like, the spiral starts again. That seems to be all it is.
Targeted and harassed them with bizarre and gruesome deliveries.
So much anguish, so much conflict.
This bloody pig Halloween mask was just one of the items that Ina and David Steiner received at their home, along with the funeral wreath and live cockroaches.
Y'all realize that I'm like the only channel on probably the entire YouTube platform that uploads 4 videos daily on every platform and live streams all 7 days of the week? Y'all understand that? I don't see any other channel on the entire platform, and Twitch included, that goes live 7 days a week. Uploads 4 videos a day, 2 on the weekend. To every platform. And on to boot, how transparent I am. I pull up my analytics on stream because I just don't care.
And spiders.
So eBay has officially agreed to pay millions of dollars to a Massachusetts couple after one of the most bizarre corporate harassment scandals I've ever read about. And I know, corporate harassment scandal sounds very boring on the surface. However, this one's not. We have quite the story here today. I mean, we have live cockroaches involved, spiders.
I'm not going to put any more time into this because the thing is that if YouTube doesn't go anywhere, I'm not going to waste any more money. I'm just not going to do it. Why would I want to waste more time and money on something that just isn't going to get me any money? Does that make sense? Like, that's kind of the theme with it, is like, I could learn to do new things, or I could just, YouTube can just work and stop trying to fuck me over, and then I'll get the money and then pay somebody to do that shit for me. You don't start with you don't go from A to C without making sure that A is secured, right? Like, if you're playing COD, you don't want to go all the way to objective C unless you've got A and B cleared, right? So, like, why, like, the first A is just trying to get YouTube to stop fucking me over. B is making sure that I have the funding to pay for somebody to do it. And C is paying somebody to do it and getting that line set up. I'm not going to jump to C. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not going to waste any more time on that. I'm not doing that.
There's a bloody pig mask, a funeral wreath, threats, people following people, and an alleged plan to put a GPS tracker in someone's car. And I mean,
as of right now, I'm just kind of coasting out these 90 days and waiting to see what YouTube is going to slap me with again. And then I'll go from there, right? Like, my goal is to just get to the end of the 90 days and then see what they try to hit me with then, you know?
at one point, members of eBay's security team was apparently on the verge of breaking into this couple's garage.
I ain't gonna lie, if I get slapped with something before my 90 days is up, or roughly within an amount of time after I get my 90 days back, I'm probably just gonna stop streaming to YouTube altogether. I just don't want to deal with it, and I'll just upload videos to YouTube instead.
To install that tracker. And all of this allegedly started because eBay executives did not like what two journalists were writing about their company. So the couple at the center of all this is Ina and David Steiner. They live in Natick, Massachusetts, and they run a website called E-Commerce Bytes. And E-Commerce Bytes is not exactly TMZ. The Steiners, they've been covering e-commerce since the late 1990s. Their site is mainly aimed at online sellers, and they report on companies like Amazon, Etsy, and now obviously eBay. Ina does a lot of the writing, and part of that job means occasionally writing things that these companies probably don't want to read about themselves, which is, you know, called journalism. But according to federal prosecutors, some people inside eBay apparently started treating Ina Steiner less like a journalist and more like some kind of like mortal enemy. So the New York Times reports that in the spring of 2019, eBay was already under pressure from an activist hedge fund. And during this period, some of Ina's reporting was seriously getting under the skin of executives at the company. One article apparently covered a bar that then CEO Devin Wenig had built on on eBay's campus. And internal messages later revealed just how heated things were actually getting behind the scenes. So according to the prosecutors and the Steiners, Wenig sent a message to eBay's communications chief, Steve Weimer. And this is in August of 2019. And that said, "Take her down." Okay, what? Who is this guy? Does he think he's the Italian mob in the 70s or something like that? I don't know, but Winning has maintained that he did not know about the harassment campaign that followed this. And his lawyers have said that messages like this were about using a public relations strategy to respond to Ina's report.
He doesn't go live 7 days a week. I just pulled it up. He also has an editor, based on what I can see. Unless he's using vidIQ. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't have an editor, but he doesn't go live. He doesn't go live every day. I know that. 8 days ago, 9 days ago, 10 days ago. Well, maybe he did at one point. 13. Why did he go live twice? So his audio must have got his stream must have went down 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. Okay, you can't really tell there, but 18, 3 days, 4 days, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but he had a break here. I wish that it would tell you, like, all together, you know? And he only goes live for an hour. I go live for 3 hours every day. For almost 4 hours every day. Like, an hour is like nothing. Asmon's got me beat on that, though. He's got me beat on the time, but he also has editors. There's no way he doesn't have editors, though. Not at 840K. There's just no way. He has to have editors, bro. I've also got him beat on video uploads, too. He only uploads 3 videos a day. I upload 4. Does he do shorts? He does shorts. 14, 4 days, 6 days. Yep, nope. I got him beat here, too. I upload 4 shorts every day. Every day. On every platform, too. What are his other platforms? He doesn't have any. It's just here. He doesn't have an Instagram. He doesn't have a TikTok. He doesn't have Facebook. I don't have Facebook either, but as an example. He seems like a really cool dude. I'm going to have to check this guy out, though. W bringing him up, though. He looks pretty chill. He looks like a really badass dude. I'm not going to lie. Seems like he might be fun to watch. I'll have to check him out. Thanks for the video, though. For sure. I mean, the channel, for sure.
Which to me, take her down doesn't really translate to, hey, let's
check him out.
Start a well-planned media campaign.
Hard worker. I like to see
whatever
that.
Floats whoever's boat, honestly. So, okay, Winnig was never criminally charged in connection to this campaign. And in a statement after the latest settlement,
I wasn't watching that. Where the fuck was I at? I wasn't watching this.
he said the harassment was done in secret and without my knowledge. But here's where it's this couple criticized.
Wait, what happened to what? Dude, am I going fucking crazy? I know I didn't close that out, bro. Like, what? Oh my god, this site is trash! Come on! Oh my god. Oh, come on, bro. What is this trash? What the hell? There it is.
Strategies, you would be buying me a coffee. I get it. Coaches don't play, I know. But wouldn't you think I would be the one getting the coffee if he had all these strategies to make money on crypto? This is why nobody went over raising their hands like, hey, yo, pick me, bro. Okay, no one would have done that regardless. He's in the middle of a Starbucks. Everybody just wants to get their coffee and leave. Now, he probably would have had a few people come up to him if he was at a business convention, and that's only if the offer was the other way around. He just made it sound like he was just trying to get a free coffee for the day. He didn't even establish credibility or anything. That's like the most important thing in business if you want people to listen to you. And as maybe he has like a Miami mansion, but the way he pitched the deal, the signs don't really point in the right direction. Next, we gotta talk about people who think it's easy and they're just one step away from making millions. Now, you know, I'm all for ambition. I think everybody is. If you're an ambitious person, if you're an ambitious person, I'll For You page saying he's gonna do $1 billion.
Oh, maybe we
make
did.
a ton of. I thought it can work for sure. That's not to say that it can't work at all, but just the mindset I had, man. I really thought I was gonna be in Miami the next day.
Dude.
I didn't even advertise the products or anything.
eBay, but they definitely didn't expect that this would result in stalking, cockroaches, and somehow a pig mask.
This morning, eBay has agreed to pay nearly $56 million to a Massachusetts couple after several former eBay employees targeted and harassed them with bizarre and gruesome deliveries.
Why?
So much anguish, so much conflict.
This bloody pig Halloween mask was just one of the items that Ina and David Steiner received at their home, along with a funeral wreath and live cockroaches and spiders.
So eBay has officially agreed to pay millions of dollars to a Massachusetts couple after one of the most bizarre corporate harassment scandals I've ever read about.
Dude, I would take that house, sell it, and then move somewhere far away.
And I know, corporate harassment scandal sounds very boring on the surface. However, this one's not.
Why?
We have quite the story here today. I mean, we have live cockroaches involved, spiders, there's a bloody pig mask, a funeral wreath, threats, people following people, and an alleged plan to put a GPS tracker in someone's car. And I mean, at one point, members of eBay's security team was apparently on the verge of breaking into this couple's garage to install that tracker. And all this...
Are you kidding me? Holy crap!
Allegedly started because eBay executives did not like what two journalists were writing about their company. So
really? Bro, what?
The couple at the center of all this is Ina and David Steiner. They live in Natick, Massachusetts, and they run a website called E-Commerce Bytes. And E-Commerce Bytes is not exactly TMZ. The Steiners, they've been covering e-commerce since the late 1990s. Their site is mainly aimed at online sellers, and they report on companies like Amazon, Etsy, and now, obviously, eBay. Ina does a lot of the writing, and part of that job means occasionally writing things that these companies probably don't want to read about themselves, which is, you know, called journalism. But according to federal prosecutors, some people inside eBay apparently started treating Ina Steiner less like a journalist and more like some kind of like mortal enemy. So the New York Times...
they would. I mean, it's no different than the allegations of the Bowie people trying to kill or assassinate people, right?
Reports that in the spring of 2019, eBay was already under pressure from an activist hedge fund. And during this period, some of Ina's reporting was seriously getting under the skin of executives at the company. One article apparently covered a bar that then CEO Devin Wenig had built on eBay's campus. And internal messages later revealed just how heated things were actually getting behind the scenes. So according to the prosecutors and the Steiners, Wenig sent a message to eBay's communications chief, Steve Weimer. And this is in August of 2019.
You see, that's kind of the problem that I have with America currently. Is I know exactly what Asmongold would say whenever I say this. So I feel the same way about, for example, YouTube. YouTube is the exact same way, where you've got this country within a country. Now, Asmon would say, well, you can't just upload whatever you want onto a private platform. I would actually argue the opposite. Just because you own a business doesn't mean that you get to have slaves. That's not how it works, right? Just because you own the company doesn't give you the ability to suppress people's freedom of speech. And that seems to be the common theme that's been happening for the past 3 or 4 years now, right? Especially with Asmongold's recent suspension as of like a few hours ago. I do find it very odd that the government hasn't stepped in and done more enforcement. And I feel like they should. Like, if you can sit there and suppress, like, and it ties to this because of the whole, like, freedom of the press thing, because she's, you know, that's what she does, right? That's what this lady does. And that's why eBay was harassing her. It ties into the federal government not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's really what this boils down to. The federal government needs to start enforcing the amendments across the entire country, but they're not. And they're not going to do that either. We don't have an administration that's going to be willing to do that. And the unfortunate thing is that we have these amendments that people want to weaponize against people like me and everybody in chat, right? But they don't ever want to actually see them being used, because if they did, the people that are weaponizing them and cherry-picking the words out of them to use against us will immediately be disenfranchised and completely dethroned. And that's really what this boils down to, is you've got these multi-billion-dollar corporations that are censoring people's freedom of speech. For example, like eBay using, literally weaponizing stuff because they can't go after freedom of the press. You've got California making the Stop Nick Shirley Act. You've got Twitch and YouTube going out of their way to find any reason to ban people, even if it's for off-platform behavior. And that's what we have to deal with. It's one of the reasons why Tectone no longer streams on YouTube. That's the world that we live in, where people who speak the truth and say what they think have their freedom of speech suppressed, while people that advocate for death and violence get to go around, continue advocating for death and violence that lead to the death of people like Charlie Kirk and me. It will inevitably lead to the death of people like me, Tectone, and Asmongold, because they are not suppressing both sides. They're not. And they won't either. They never will. That's the world we live in. They are advocating for chaos, and eventually they're going to get it. And I feel bad for the people that will get it and realize that they messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen.
And that said, take her down. Okay, what? Who is this guy? Does he think he's the Italian mob in the 70s or something like that? I don't know, but Winning has maintained that he did not know about the harassment campaign that followed this. And his lawyers have said that messages like this were about using a public relations strategy to respond to Ina's reporting, which to me, take her down doesn't really translate to, hey, let's start a well-planned media campaign. Well, whatever floats whoever's boat, honestly. So, okay, Winning was never criminally charged in connection to this campaign, and in a statement after the latest settlement, he said the harassment was done in secret and without my knowledge. But here's where it starts to get pretty uncomfortable, because after Winning said take her down, then his communications chief told the head of security team to do whatever it takes. I don't know about you, but that's pretty...
That's eerie. I don't like that at all.
To me. And other internal communications uncovered during this case weren't really calming things nor making things too much better. So according to the reporting of the lawsuit, Weimer at one point referred to Ina as a biased troll who needs to be burned down. What?
That is awful. What?
Dude, if that's what they think about some journalists, I wonder what they think about Mark Zuckerberg for pulling up and eating his lunch with Facebook Marketplace. Because it seems like these guys operate like, I don't know, 1970s Italian mob. What is this, eBay or Los Pollos Hermanos? I mean, it seems like Gustavo Fring is running the show over here. But regardless, former senior vice president of global operations, Wendy Jones, was also accused in the civil case of telling eBay's security chief to deal with the couple off the radar. Again, crazy work, crazy word.
That's some language I would expect like Boeing to say, not eBay. Bro, like eBay. Who has used eBay? Who uses eBay anymore?
Worse, because just imagine being...
I don't even remember the last time I downloaded eBay.
Steiner during all this. You're sitting in Massachusetts writing articles about an e-commerce website. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in Silicon Valley, senior people inside that company are allegedly talking about you like you're some final boss in a John Wick movie. And the Steiners had no idea what was about to show up on their front door. So eBay, I don't know why I almost said EA Sports right there. So eBay employees created what the former U.S. attorney for
How's it going, Aiden? W8
would later describe as a systematic campaign fueled by the resources of a Fortune 500 company to emotionally and psychologically terrorize this middle-aged couple and Natick. The Steiners started getting threatening messages online, then came the packages. Live cockroaches were sent to their home, so were spiders and fly larvae. And if you're thinking, okay, someone at eBay...
Bro, they sent maggots to their home? Surely I can say that on YouTube, right? You get like a 90-day suspension for saying the word maggot on like YouTube. Literally within the context, like this person literally got like maggots in their like. So eBay is telling the security to mess with these people to the point where they stop doing investigative journalism on their company. And then they settled too, so they admitted fault. That's crazy.
They watched Fear Factor or something like that, and they just turned it into a corporate harassment strategy.
That's
crazy. It gets a whole lot worse because they then sent a bloody Halloween pig mask, a funeral wreath, and a book on surviving the loss of a spouse. Yeah, that's an awful look. Like, I'm sorry. What? Excuse me? Sending someone a funeral wreath, that's creepy enough, but sending a married couple a book about how to cope after one of them dies, that's not a subtle message whatsoever, and that's coming from a Fortune 500 company? Really? And the campaign didn't stay online or in the mail because members of the eBay team actually traveled across the country from California to Natick, Massachusetts, and they surveilled the Steiners in person, and they followed them around, and they wanted to put a GPS tracker on the couple's car. And at a certain point, it really does look like an actual plot, and not just some sort of like crazy scare campaign. Just saying, this does not look good.
Hey man, you could, miss or ma'am or man, whichever one you prefer, right? Don't ask me to do anything more than that, but hey, if you put me on in the backdrop, trust me, you ain't hurting my feelings at all. W. You put me on in the backdrop, let me just sit here and crash out for like 3 hours or 4, and I'm good to go.
Apparently the security team got to a point where they were on the verge of breaking into the Steiners' garage so they could secretly install the...
Actually, now that you say that, I do kind of... You see, here's my thing. Let me see. I want to see the... Because you keep... You hyping this guy up, so now I'm curious how he structures his live stream. I don't want to pull him up and like look at him on the live stream, right? But I want to see how he structures it, because depending on how he structures it kind of tells me if he's actually seen the videos prior or not. I don't do that. I literally get up in the morning and I just open up a bunch of tabs and I just wing it. Like everything y'all see me do, I wing live. I don't like have like a backdrop or like I sit down and look at all these. No, dude, I pull everything up at 7:30 in the morning whenever I get up, and I just open up a bunch of tabs and I just wing it the whole way. So like a lot of the crash outs that y'all see, that's all real. That's legit. It's not fake. Well, like, some of it might be, like, exaggerated, sure, but y'all haven't seen nothing yet. Y'all just wait. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't know what I got planned, bro. It's gonna blow y'all's mind. It's gonna blow y'all's mind. Y'all have no idea. I want to see...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just this morning caught a group...
Bro, what is going on with YouTube? YouTube is so laggy.
Now, this was the report from Tara Kopp, and everybody started echoing this report.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing, is that he looks at all of his stuff before he does it. I don't do that. Like y'all, I mean, Rachel can attest to this. Like, I mean, there's a reason why I, accidentally showed something I shouldn't on Discord. Like, I don't look at anything prior. Like, I put on Asmongold in the other room, and I'll sometimes hear him like talk about some stuff, but I don't like sit down and watch it. I'm stuck in here editing all day. I don't have time. Like sometimes I'll put like maybe XQC playing like Minecraft or something on my phone in here, but like everything that I do is live. Everything that I pull up, I've never seen before in my entire life. Every video, everything. And I just talk about what I think about it, right? That's what I do. I don't look at anything prior.
Tracker.
So like whenever he's like pulling this stuff up and the way he's talking about it, I can tell he looked at it. Asmon does that too. I don't do that.
Investigative journalism from independent reporter Natalie Winter. I have to say again and again, nice programs like this.
Or xenophobic, and my attitude is, I don't care where you came.
Increasingly open to publicly backing JD Vance. I don't care about that. I'm an American living in America. No offense. I care about what's happening in my country first and foremost, America.
All right, well, he's got to vote. I'd vote for him. Shit. What you mean? I like this guy. He's based. That's what I'm talking about, big dog.
Extremist position here.
I should get one of those hats. I should get one of those MAGA hats, dude. I really should. It looks like he's got some, like, intuitive information prior to going live with some of the things, but, like, I don't even get on X. I don't have time. I
just think about how insane this escalation.
And you know what's even crazier? Is that I've been staying up until, like, 1 almost every night for the past month. Like, 1 a.m. So, like, to boot, I get up at 7:30, go to bed at 1, and I work until, like, 11 after I get off stream. Every day.
Really is.
Even over the weekends, I stay up until, like, 1 because I just can't go to sleep.
Started with executives being mad about some articles online.
Like, if y'all, like, I don't front it, but, like, I'm dying inside, dude. I'm dying, bro. I'm just really good at playing it off.
We have now arrived at people traveling roughly 3,000 miles across the country and preparing to break into a journalist's garage over some articles online. And this is a Fortune 500 company. My fevered body can barely comprehend this. This is insane, which is why I'm sitting inside with a jacket on, even though that it's like 75 in my room now. I'm sure I'll get.
I'm gonna send that guy, because like, a lot of y'all hyping him up. I'm gonna send him an email this weekend or maybe today if I can find the time, and ask him if he can't maybe like give me a shout out or something, right? Maybe that's what I should be doing. I should be asking for more shout outs, like not necessarily begging, but like obviously YouTube is so busy suppressing me. I should honestly get on the Roach Discord, try to get me a shout out. If y'all want to reach out to any of y'all's content creators that y'all know might like me as well to try and get me a shout out, go ahead and do that too. Like y'all, like yeah, straight up, like even if y'all want to make y'all's own channel, as long as y'all don't just copy and paste my streams and y'all want to react to my shit, go for it. Like I've said that before, but it's been a while. Like use the content. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. If you really don't like me, you can even talk trash about me. I don't really give a shit. I don't care. It's like, I believe in freedom of speech. It's there for everybody. I might talk shit about you too, but it'll make for good content.
Back to the video. Because there was even more happening. The group were posting fake Craigslist ads using the Steiners' home address. I do like that eBay was using Craigslist for something here. Cool.
Like, y'all can clip that. Y'all can send them this stream and, like, I don't know, download the video or do whatever you got to do. But, like, y'all could reach out to whoever, man. Y'all won't be hurting my feelings. Trust me. Like, if I'm putting in the effort here, yo, I'm dying.
They also allegedly sent explicit magazines to the Steiners' neighbors. There was apparently an entire plan behind the chaos. The harassment was supposed to make the Steiners feel threatened and overwhelmed. Then, according to the criminal case, members of the team planned to have eBay step in and offer to help Ina solve the harassment. Dude, what? Would that not?
It's, Jim, I was checking out, his name is Matt. He sounds familiar. Maybe Asmon has brought him up before. He seems really familiar. What is his name? It's Matthew TV. No, Matt Morris. Oh, it is Matt Morris. Of course. I've heard Asmon say Matt Morris before. But I don't think for some odd reason, Asmon, I don't think he likes Matt Morris all that much. Weirdly enough, I don't know why. Damn, it's already 10:32. What the fuck, dude? Bro, I ain't gonna get like hardly no videos today, man. We gonna move on from this. Today's just it's a
Why do
jack
liberals
day, bro.
want to teach kids about sex so much butt plugs in this case? Wait, what?
I think that safe sex is always important. Safe sex practices are always important.
Well, if safe sex is important,
You can't talk about that with students. It's not allowed in schools. It's not allowed. There are no like sex ed classes in the majority of schools. You're not allowed. You're not permitted as a teacher to talk about that with the students. From what I understand, right? Like, I don't think they're allowed to do that unless they take a sex ed course. Even in biology, dude, whenever I went to high school and they were teaching us biology, she had to like be very like vague with, you know, talking about how DNA is passed and stuff. She couldn't be like, oh, this is how it works, right? She was, but she was very like, you have to be a type of way about it. You do. Because you can get into a lot of trouble.
what does that have to do with a butt plug, though? That's a
I would like to see more sex ed being taught inside of schools, but like this whole like abstinence thing, it hasn't worked. It won't work. Let's learn to live in the real world. Okay? Like seriously.
Toy.
And that is a type of, that's queer sex, though. That's not heteronormative sex. And then you called it disgusting. Yes. So you told me that the sex that my counterparts have is disgusting. And I don't...
It's not this... What?
See how that is not openly homophobic.
It's teaching high schoolers about butt plugs is disgusting. How is this so hard for these people to understand?
It's not
you don't need to teach them this?
To call queer sex disgusting?
You don't need to have a butt plug to have sex with a dude. You just need two dicks. What are we talking about?
I don't. And you know what's sad is because you destroy their arguments, all they can do is suppress you and ban you on platforms. Because that's all they have. Their arguments are so freaking broken, they can't even logic their way into their own arguments. That's the sad part. You ask them questions and their mind breaks.
This is ridiculous.
That means that you think that only homosexual couples use butt plugs. Heterosexual couples use butt plugs as well.
This is the part where her brain leaks out of her ears and she has a meltdown.
Can you imagine?
And I also get suspended on YouTube simultaneously.
Showing this video to Thomas Jefferson. Oh my God.
I'm saying that teaching children, minors, about this
it's wrong. It's wrong. It is. The thing is that if it is not permitted by the student body and it's not permitted by the teachers, you shouldn't be discussing that as an adult with somebody else's child, period, no exception. That is not your place. That would be like if you walked into the classroom, you pointed out little Timmy and said, little Timmy's dad got abused him today. Do you understand how much trouble you would get in for that? The fact that this lady's even still has a job is mind-blowing to me. I don't understand this. Bro, like, if this was like 50 years ago, these people would be in jail.
Right, so I guess that comes into a abstinence-only education versus safe.
But what is a... What?
No, it's not abstinence only to not want to teach kids about sex toys.
It's not your place to teach them. It's their parents. And look, even if I think there should be more sex education in schools, right? Number one, if that child's not in a sexual education program, you shouldn't be talking about it. No exception. It is not your place. And number two, if there is no sexual education program, that is between them and their parents, not a teacher and a student. That's the reason why you had all these damn teachers trying to brainwash these kids into thinking that they were trans. It is not your damn place.
No, it's not abstinence only. It's not safe sex. At the end of the day, unless the actual butt plug is not properly.
I would pull my if nothing happened to that teacher, I would pull that student out of that. I would pull my child out of that school so fast their head would spin. I would immediately try to find another place to send my child to. I would even like go as far as trying to move out of the area to go to a different school. Nah, bro. Nope,
Exactly.
not with my child. Nope.
Detailing is how to safely use those instruments.
On how to use
butt plugs.
Yeah,
We don't need
I
to-
agree.
We don't need to do that.
Are you a parent?
I'm not a parent.
Big surprise. Wow, who would have guessed? So she has no idea how problematic that is.
I would have never guessed.
You're not a parent. Okay. And you are a parent. Yes.
W. Mossy Oak Cracker for the 10 jewels.
What the hell is even that? And so, as a father, 2 boys and a girl. I don't want anyone to.
Yeah, now he's got that shit going around at his house too, because you know, even if he says not to talk about it, that child's gonna be talking about it to the other people too, his other kids too. Bro, like, come on.
How to use sex toys of any kind.
I wouldn't even be talking to the teacher. I'd be talking to the principal, 100%. And if the principal doesn't want to do anything, I'd be pulling my child out, filing a formal complaint.
Fucking obviously. How do you let this happen? So here's the reason why they think this. It's because people are too afraid to tell them no. Like, listen to this.
It's not openly homophobic because that means
To call queer sex disgusting.
The reason...
You know the reason why this person immediately went to the homophobic and the queer stuff is because they're in a lot of trouble, and that's their cop-out. It is. That's their thing, right? It's like, oh, well, you know, I was teaching children about this thing, and, well, you don't want me to talk about, okay, well, that makes you homophobic. No, that's not what that is. Stop trying to twist it. The only person that you're fooling in this instance is yourself, because the person that is talking to you is not going to fall for that trick. Now, whoever puts you in that position might, but it doesn't work with anybody with a functioning cerebral cortex, right? Anyone with a functioning brain and an attention span longer than a fucking fruitcake isn't going to fall for that. No one will.
Why people put up with this is because they're afraid of being maliciously and unfairly labeled with these terms that could damage their career. It's not homophobic to not want kids to learn about butt plugs. We need to figure out why you think that it's so important for them to learn about butt plugs.
I don't want to figure out why. I want to take people that want children to know about sex toys, and I want them to go to jail forever. I don't want to understand why they think the way they think. I don't care. Why should I care? If I don't want my child learning about something, then I don't want my child learning about something. That's my business, not yours, and I shouldn't have to explain that. They force you to put your children into these damn schools. The least they can do is make sure that the people that they're going to be around have some goddamn morals.
You need to flip the script on these people and actually treat them like the aggressors that they are.
Because they are aggressors. They absolutely are.
What's happening right now in New York City? Zohran Mamdani, the mayor, after some of the many harsh, awful things he said about the New York police in the past, came back to haunt him. Here he is getting booed in New York City.
This isn't just from the New York police. I guarantee you this is an amalgamation of him not allowing the 250 military/Air Force during America's 250 birthday. This is probably also the fact that all of the rich people have left. They've had to raise taxes again. This is also probably a part of they didn't get the buses that they were promised. Also a part of all the businesses that are closing down. Like, it's so cooked there. Like I said, the more you suppress us, the more radical they become. Every dog has its day. Y'all just want to keep suppressing and taking people's freedom of speech away, huh? Maybe you shouldn't do that. New York is a prime example of what happens whenever you suppress everybody to the point where they're at their breaking point. They can't afford anything. Their buying power is nothing. All the rich people left, so they're having to pay even more in taxes of the income that they barely make, that they can barely afford to get food and stuff. They can't go out and talk about it online because the platforms are suppressing them. So you know what's going to happen? They're going to show up to events. And y'all all know what happens whenever showing up to the events doesn't work. We've seen it before. I never advocate for that either. Stop suppressing people. It's problematic. And it never works. Never in history has suppressing people's freedom of speech worked. That's why they put it in the amendments. It has never worked. At least not in a country where you can't walk around and commit mass genocide on your own citizens. It won't work.
And apparently, this smile is not how he's feeling on the inside. Cover of the New York Post today. Mayor Zoflake is the headline. The smiling socialist social media socialist is apparently thin-skinned, Lawrence, petty, and petty behind the scenes, according to
New York Post turned on him, bro.
Insiders, and he's letting a lot of this get to him, and he's not as strong on the inside as he's putting himself off on the outside.
So we're finally getting the leaks. I was wondering when it was going to start happening. The problem is, when it comes to Zoran Mandani, he doesn't show it publicly. The guy is always smiling. He's very charismatic, and that's how he got a lot of people to be fooled. I will say this. I don't know what he was thinking. Y'all ever see the movie Copland? That is Staten Island. Why you would dare step foot in Staten Island after trying to defund the police, getting rid of police academies in New York City, backing essentially the criminals in this city when it comes to getting them more rights. I just don't understand his calculation, but the smile never faded, Griff.
Yeah, I mean, what did he think was going to happen when he goes?
Let me see. Let's see. Let's see what it says here. Count of how many rich people fled New York specifically because of tax increases, reasons, jobs, family, remote work, cost of living, quality of life, climate, politics, isolation. So it basically has no idea. It has no idea. We probably won't get that number for a while. How much did they defund from the police in New I need to capitalize this. I'm really kind of surprised. Under Bill de Blasio announced a $1 billion in cuts? Oh my god! Yo! What? There's no way! Oh wait, that was 2021. What about this year? So we're on 2026. I've kept near 35,000 in recent years. And later restored increased overall police budgeting relative to 2020 low and for uniformed head counts have generally hovered around 35,000 recent years. The most recent budget process cleaning the How much did he cut? How much police? Oop. 2 cuts. Damn, so they already cut $1 billion from the police in 2020. Around late June, that's when they pledged there could be uniformed head count flat at the authorized level of 35,000 officers. No expansion. Executive budget proposal, including roughly 580 officers at an estimated 70 million. These drew strong criticism. The final adoption budget deal, roughly 125 billion. He dropped the headcount increase after pressure from activists and discussions with police commissioner. Oh, well, let me guess. Another activist, huh? Bro, they just cooked over there. They're so cooked in New York. And California's the exact same way, too. It's over for them, bro.
NYPD night out event.
And the only way you alter the course of a state like New York and California is using the federal government. Somebody like Trump has to use the Insurrection Act and bring back and restore power and order to the people in New York. There's no way, dude.
All the
activists are not working for the people's best interest. They're working for a foreign country's best interest, by the way.
And still, to this day, won't talk about funding the SRT. Look,
they're not even being known as like actual protesters anymore. It's kind of sad.
The greatest cops live in Staten Island, to your point. And Mamdani's spokeswoman did send a statement to the New York Post talking about the leak, saying the mayor's focus has and always will be how best to deliver for New Yorkers. And he sees our city and state elected officials as valuable partners in building a safer and more affordable city.
That was a quick reaction to this report that he's thin-skinned, right? But, I mean, I went and pulled the record of the things that Zohran Mamdani has said in the past about the police, and specifically here in New York City. During the George Floyd protest, he called to defund the rogue agency. He described the NYPD as racist, anti-queer, and a major threat to public safety. He has since tried to distance himself from those positions, but the record doesn't go away on where he stood just a few years ago.
And the reason why these keep coming back to haunt them is because that's really how they feel. They're just not saying it. If they said it then, what they say now and what they do now is based around that.
Ago.
I mean, I'm sure y'all understand that, right?
Right now, he's currently trying to get rid of the overtime for the officers. And in many cases, he's been able to get away with it. And, you know, 2 of the last attacks that we've had hero cops stop, they were working overtime. So, you know, we're seeing it in implementation right now.
So they can't hire any more people and they can't work overtime.
The streets now, it's starting to look like Skid Row. Got homeless encampments. That's because the mayor...
They out there playing Rust, bro. They don't have a choice. Pretty soon you're going to see these homeless people flying around in Rust helicopters, bro. They're going to be crashing into the buildings.
Not to enforce the laws that are on the book. So we're not a safer city. And I think there's a lot of voters that are out there that have, as smiley as he is, have some buyer remorse.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And look, you know, Mamdani was the first major socialist story that everybody was going, wow, I wonder if this is going to catch on elsewhere. Well, it was his anti-police, anti-law enforcement rhetoric, which now when you see, to your point, Sandra, these DSA spokespeople talking about yes, that, yes, this, abolish police, abolish prisons. So he may have...
Yeah, they're just saying it now. They're just saying it now. Because, like, the thing is that they've gotten enough voter base now that they've imported that, or that obviously know what's going on, right? That they can just say it and they'll get voted in. Because it doesn't matter.
Brought out a genie that won't go back into the bottle.
Abolish the Senate.
So, like, whenever they get into power, the people can't be like, well, how could you have done this? Why did you abolish the prisons? Well, I mean, I ran on this, so, like, now that I did it, you're surprised? Come on.
The Supreme Court. I mean, where do you stop? That platform should just be on a scroll, because that's truly where these candidates stand. But take note, they are winning big time in some of these cities.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News.
I still can't believe Asmongold got another Twitch suspension. Bro hasn't even been live in 2 days. Hasn't been live in 2 days, and he catching a suspension off stream. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Meanwhile, the far left making immigration one of their major talking points.
Giving impunity to folks that are shooting Americans dead in the street. We need to abolish ICE.
Real accountability starts with abolishing ICE, impeaching Kristi Noem.
Yeah, but she also wants to defund and abolish the Department of Homeland Security. So,
and rethinking how we enforce immigration policy in this country.
I do not like that lady, bro.
Guaranteed pay leave.
Yes.
Abolishing ICE.
Yes.
ICE cannot be reformed. ICE cannot be retrained. ICE has to be abolished.
But
see, that's weird, because he said reform. Now he's saying abolish. That's interesting.
A massive ICE operation led to the arrest of over 1,200 illegal migrants. Over 700 of them had...
That's great. Did they get deported, or are they sitting here in America?
Either been convicted or charged with crimes in the U.S. Take a look.
Are they still in America?
Some of those arrested with criminal histories, including sexual battery, aggravated assault, domestic...
Send them to CCOT, bro.
Violence and cruelty to children. Here for that Fox and Friends exclusive is the head of ICE's enforcement and removal operations. The ERO division is Marcos Charles. Marcos, thanks for joining us. Tell us about this Georgia operation and what it netted.
Morning, Griff. Thanks for having me on the show. Look, as you said, we arrested over 1,200 illegal aliens out in the Atlanta, Georgia area. More than half of those people had criminal histories. And as you said, we're talking about sex crimes, assault and battery, some with DUI convictions.
Yeah, it's sad that we all getting suspensions and warnings because we want all the bad people out of our country, man. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That really is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Domestic violence.
Like I said, we need to take a look at that Section 230 for YouTube, Twitch, and all these biased platforms, man. That's what we need to be doing.
These individuals needed to be taken off the street, not only because they're criminals, but because they're here illegally in the United States. I'm very proud of the men and women of ICE.
That's great. Are they still in the country? Where are they?
ERO that are out there on the streets every day making these arrests and keeping our community safe. It was a tremendous success out in the Georgia area.
But if they're still in the country, you haven't solved anything. You just put them behind a box. You just put them in a box. Like, I like that they're not out there hurting anybody, but like the job ain't done yet, bro. Get them out of the country.
These arrests were in the Atlanta suburbs.
It's going to be just like what Trump did whenever he impeached all the January 6th insurrectionists. The next person that gets in is just going to impeach them, and then they're going to be free to go. What are we doing? Get them out of the country.
City, but these arrests were going on throughout the state, and not just that. I mean, this one operation, as I said, was a great success. However, every day the men and women of ICRO were out in the streets across the nation enforcing the immigration laws as set forth by Congress. So we're keeping the community safe.
Yeah,
we're going to be traveling all over the United States doing the same thing.
Hey, Marcos, you guys had a record number of immigration arrests last July. 51,000 broke the record, coming after 43,000, I believe, in June. You've continued to operate, but you guys are operating in a incredibly different threat environment to conduct this enforcement and removal. I think the most recent numbers a while back was 8,000% increase in death threats to your officers. How have you been able to adapt to this different threat environment to do your job?
Well, what we're doing, Griff, is we're out there every day, as I said, and we're seeing the tactics that the not just the protesters, but the people that are interfering with our arrest methods are conducting. So,
and I'm actually it hurts me a lot to hear that we have a president that allows that to happen. It does. They should have the Insurrection Act for any city that doesn't want the local police to help out ICE agents, federal agents, and the president doesn't use the Insurrection Act to correct that, is a president that's willing to let that happen. And I feel really bad for any ICE agent that's out there by themselves having to deal with this, right? It sucks, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't.
Is we've adapted to that, not only with additional training, but we've adapted our methodology on how we conduct these enforcement efforts and our arrest methods, not just through vehicle stops, but the way we track an individual, the way we find people, and the methodology that we use to target individuals that are here in the country, not the criminal aliens and those here illegally with final orders of removal.
Well, and it's unbelievable that you continue to do it as these politicians are blasting, calling to abolish ICE when you're just carrying out the laws that Congress has made. Marcus,
they won't just abolish ICE. They'll probably put a lot of people in jail for it, too. If they get into power, it'll be just like the first time whenever they got into power after Trump was in office. They tried to put Trump in jail.
Good job in Georgia. Thank you for joining us today and filling us in.
All right. Thank you, Griff.
All right.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on
Now to a Fox Business alert. Moments ago, brand new jobs numbers revealing the U.S. economy lost 23,000 jobs in July. This is down from the 80,000 jobs that were expected to be added. This as unemployment ticks slightly down to 4.1%. Host of the Big Money Show on Fox Business, Jackie DeAngelis joins us now to break down.
But I think there's a lot of uncertainty out there. And I think what this reflects is a wait and see approach from employers regarding whether or not they want to hire. Also, where the jobs were lost. The employment report shows that retailers laid people off. Finance.
Yeah, it's because they got self-checkout machines. They don't need as many people. Of course. I mean, why are they going to hire somebody to stand at the door if they could just hire security to do that for them?
Financial services was a place of weakness, and that's to be expected in this environment. Again, that is uncertain, and where oil prices are higher, and where we're still dealing with inflation that's been persistent. So we worry about where's the consumer, are they spending, and that is why on the Big Money Show every day we're looking to see where the president is on the Iran war. Certainty that is out.
Does anything in this report suggest what could happen to the Fed rates? People are watching that.
What's this?
Every generation always thinks the one after them is doing it all wrong. The boomers and the zoomers, they especially don't see eye to eye. So Johnny hit the streets.
Well, the boomers have pulled up the ladder to the millennials. The millennials have been completely fucked out of any access to being able to do anything that the boomers were able to do. And now the zoomers are completely freaking cooked because they see the millennials struggling every day. They see their parents struggling and stuff like.
To find out who.
Oh wait, is the Zoomers? What gen is the Zoomers? Actually, hold on. What generation is the Zoomers? Oh, that's 97. No, it's the gen after us. It's the Z's. Gen Z. I didn't know it was Zoomer. I always thought it was just Z, like Gen Z.
What's something boomers do that drive you nuts?
They walk very slow.
Use up all our Social Security.
I don't know why y'all tell us to make up our bed when we're gonna go home anyway and mess up the bed again anyway.
Do it or I'm suing you.
What is wrong with the younger generation?
They speak too fast and can never understand them.
They're stupid ass. They don't have any respect for their elders.
I wouldn't know. I find it personally offensive that you've asked me. I consider myself to be the younger generation.
Try
Oh my God, go away, Karen.
being 110 and doing it again.
Who had it harder, boomers or zoomers?
We did. Because we had to deal with all types of
Boomers.
Really? Well, they had more wars, right? Not really, because, like, hell, millennials had wars, too.
Because they had like the draft. The boomers. I have a telephone.
They did have the draft. That does sound like it sucked.
TikTok, scroll a lot.
Yeah, boomers didn't have TikTok.
They did not have TikTok.
How'd they live?
I don't know.
They had it easy because, of the stimulus checks. Who gave you that stimming? Trump, man. Trump gave it to us.
You gotta love me.
Are young people too entitled?
Spoiled generation. The children are spoiled.
They're uneducated.
Way too entitled. The little brats. That's what I call them.
Brat Summer, we're back. What is something younger people do that you just don't understand?
Everything they have is about sex and violence. Paying all this money for colleges, and they're stupid as hell.
Everything is initials, which drives me crazy.
Who are you texting 50 times a day?
IDK, my BFF Joe.
What is the most boomer thing someone can do?
Be racist. Do the whole like back in my day.
Racism isn't just a boomer thing. What?
Like I went to school barefoot.
You about to ask me something and then you forget what you about to
see,
ask
that's
me.
a bad idea. Going anywhere barefoot nowadays, apparently you can get like those they're like warts. They're like what is it called? The human HPV. You can get like HPV warts on your feet now. So if you go to like a pool or something, make sure y'all wear flippy floppies. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk around on that pavement, bro. You get the HPV warts on your feet. Apparently that's a very common thing. Make sure your kiddies too. Make sure they keep their flippy floppies on. That was something I looked at whenever I was in EMT. By the way, that is a thing.
Like to be able to. Anyway.
Jesus Christ, man.
How would you balance a checkbook?
How would I balance a checkbook? I don't know.
Who the hell uses checks anymore? Maybe just don't use checks.
Balance a checkbook. I ain't gonna lie, I never got asked that question before.
I actually
I don't know how to balance a checkbook because the boomers didn't set my education up to tell me how to balance a checkbook.
wrote my first cashier's check this year.
And how old are you?
28.
Oh my God. Seriously? How do you work a dating app?
All that dating stuff was crazy. In ancient days, it wasn't that. There was set marriages.
Did you have an arranged marriage?
Well, I'm married to Jesus Christ.
Have you tried the dating apps?
A couple.
Uh-oh.
Rare.
Oh.
I don't know anything about apps. I just have a phone.
Is that a flip phone? Yeah! The first phone I get for my kid ever is going to be that. It's going to be able to call 3 numbers. 911, me, and my wife, whoever that may be, right? That's the numbers it's going to be able to call right there. You're going to be able to get onto it and you'll be able to play the best games ever made, like Snake and Snake and maybe Minesweeper and maybe some more Snake, maybe even a little bit of Solitary that looks too pixelated to tell what the cards are. That's going to be about it.
Hello? Does this work?
Yeah.
Okay, Boomer.
Let's try it. 202 228 0292.
What?
The boomers, because I've been here for longer. Just be nice and smile at everybody.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, you're welcome. The boomers, because I've been here for longer.
What have they done?
I don't know. They've created the government.
We built this. We built the White House.
Oh, God. These people are cooked. Apparently, the boomers made the government, guys. Didn't you know that? They signed the Constitution. They made the amendments. They did it all, big dog. They made it. They made the whole thing. Bro, we are so cooked. America's cooked. It is cooked. Like, oh, man. 4th police chase. Yo, we gonna watch this one. This lady looks crazy.
On February 25th.
No.
2026.
Stop. Okay. Oh, I never did pull up the things, did I? That one. That one. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, she looks like a Karen. She looks like a Karen, so it might be a Karen. While that's there, I'm gonna, you know what? I'll just do this instead. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I am back now. Whew. Okay. What do we get? Ooh, got B this time. Oh, B. Oh my God, excuse me. Let's go. We got that free space. Bop. Dude, I bet she's a Karen, bro. I bet it's a Karen. Where's video? No way. Right here.
Officers are moving in on a suspect on February 25th.
W Midwest Safety. Check out Midwest Safety on YouTube. W Midwest Safety.
26. Officers are moving in on a suspect after dozens of calls to 911 about a dangerous driver, with the situation escalating after the suspect had already fled and successfully escaped police 3 separate times. Now, officers are determined one last time to get this driver off the road for good. Authorities have information.
So you mean to... Dang, so she was able to get away from police 3 times?
Indicating the driver may also be armed with a handgun.
403, they're going to be southbound on Hannon. We got a valid...
Wow! I'm shocked! Something tells me this is not going to be the card for this.
A traffic violation. They're not pursuing it. We have no marked unit yet that tried to stop it.
Go again with the information, please.
All right, I got a valid stop for it. It's speeding. There's no actual chase on it yet. It was a UC car trying to keep up with it.
Oh, we got a doggy. I hear a doggy. We have K9? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, right here. K9.
Made threat towards police.
Y'all didn't even pick the card with Karen on it. What the fuck? Y'all about to lose y'all's privileges. Privileges are about to be revoked on this.
All right, it's fleeing from me. We're going to be going 70 miles an hour. We're eastbound Hannon approaching HRD. No plate. You guys call it. K9's lead.
Taylor, just for speed. Alright.
Whoa! Damn! Dude, these cops are not messing around. I can't. I gotta go with the one y'all voted for, damn it. This is why we can't allow voting in this country.
Southbound wall, 62, no traffic, approaching Joe.
Bro, she is flying.
South to south, you're on. Continuing on 70 light traffic.
I'm shocked that those cops allowed her to get out from that.
No plate, busted passenger window.
Oh, she got a busted passenger window?
K9 terminating, I'm lead car. I'm following normal traffic, still got hazards on. It's continuing through Willow. It's continuing with hazards on, pulling to the side.
Copy that. If you can stop it, go ahead and take a felony stop on it.
I can't. They're baiting us right now. She's slowing down with the hazards on. She's pulling to the side. As soon as I get closer, she steps on it.
What is the nature of the threat? It's shooting Taylor police. They heard a gun racking in the background on phone call.
She just turned west on Ash. Again, I'm going normal traffic. She's over by Mile and pulled it into a house. I'm going to try to felony stop.
backyard.
37643, showing into the dead end.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! 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 Ran through a fence. She's continuing back now on Ash.
Damn, bro!
She just drove through a yard.
Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Horizontal? There we go. Hot damn. There we go. Much better. Okay, I was flipping the camera so that way I was looking more at like a different angle, right?
We are westbound on Ash, heading towards Clark.
14 Monroe County, southbound Clark.
Gold plate on the vehicle. Location turning into the dump. As you went into the dump, I don't know where she went. I lost eyes with her. She might have went past the scale. I'm not
100%. Damn, bro.
Back here, she's going up the hill. Back here.
Going off-road and stuff. She's putting them four wheels to the test, man. Look at that. They even lost her. She almost got away again.
Get Monroe out here, please, if they can assist so they can get a pit on her.
A pit on that road? Dude, she's like in a landfill or something. What even is this? Caution, 50... This has to be some kind of like a digging pit, right?
On the top of the hill.
1400.
I don't think this car has much more left in it.
Copy, headed to the right. 360, stand by, making you run. 360, just go back up. They're in the dump, trying to over to the table still.
Yeah, this has to be like a landfill, like a city dump or something, right?
Coming back down, look out.
Bro.
Almost struck K9.
Oh man, she is like actively trying to like hit him and stuff too. Yo!
We're going back to the gate base. Let whoever else knows.
I'm not gonna lie though, them police cruisers handling that off-roading like a champ. I'm kind of shocked. I bet she's jumping up and down in that car so bad she hit her head on the roof.
Watch, she's gonna ram you.
It's so weird how she's slowing down like that, right? Is it just me? It's really kind of eerie how she's just slowing down as she's passing the police. Watch, they're gonna drag her up out of that car and she's gonna be like, "The mafia are after me, God!" Trying to plead insanity. What the hell is she doing? Shoot, what they should have done was waited down at the ramp. On the onloading, wherever it is that they came in from, they should have just waited down there. She would have had to come out of there eventually, right? Like...
Coming back out the gate. Coming back out the gate.
Back out the gate.
Oh, there she goes. There she goes. That's where they should have waited,
blocked.
too, right there. Ooh, look at all them 18-wheelers, boy. That might be it. That might be... Oh, look, 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 look. The truck's stopping her. The truck, W truck. W truck. Get her. Get her.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Unlock the door! Unlock the door!
Oh, man. Don't you just love to see it? You know she's gonna ask why she was being arrested, right? You know there's no way. There's no way she doesn't. Oh, what the hell? How did that happen? What the heck? Okay, I got it.
Open the door!
Whoa! She's still trying to run!
Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Get out of the car!
I am shocked they didn't shoot her. I am.
Get out of the car now! Get out!
Genuinely shocked. Bro, why is it that every time a cop uses a damn window punch, that bitch never works? It never works. There's always somebody else that has to get their window punch for them. Why? It's all that funding they've been cut. Bro, look, he's literally just trying to bang the shield with a metal piece at this point. His window just won't crack.
Can't get it out.
Look at the window, bro. That's crazy.
Open the door! The door right now!
See, what I don't agree with, and I'm gonna say this right here and now, unless you pull your gun with the full intent of using it, put it in a holster. Put it in a holster. Stop pointing it at people. If you're not gonna point that gun at something you don't intend to kill, don't ever pull your gun out, period. Well, it's out just in case. Nah, bro, if that gun goes off in your hand, you're gonna be cooked. Put that damn thing away unless you're pulling it to pull the trigger. Put that damn thing away. It's obvious you're not gonna pull the trigger. She over there trying to run your ass over, and you still with the gun in your hand. Put that thing away. Before you end up hurting somebody you don't mean to, or that thing falls out of your hand and goes off, strikes somebody. Put it away.
Stop right now! Yo!
She obviously is not intimidated by it. Yo, they pulled her out right into a split too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, they pulling her every which way. Did they tase her? I see a cable.
Back here.
Dude, she does have guns.
God's gonna get you.
All right, we got incoherent nonsense. All right, okay. We definitely got that incoherent nonsense. Let's see. Do we have incoherent nonsense? No, we don't even have that. Wow. What the hell, guys?
In heaven, I'm gonna fight your ass in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. I don't need a spit mask. I promise I won't spit on you. Get her secure. I promise. My gosh, you are a no motherfucking
Here, I think I blasted my eye. All right. Radio, we need another rescue for an officer. We got glass in one eye. You want to try to flush it? Yeah, please. It's got salt water, so it's going to sting.
That's fine.
That's going to hurt if there's actually glass in his eye, bro. Ooh, but that burns!
Whoa! Sorry, go ahead. One more.
He needs to get down on one knee. He needs to take a knee, and he needs to turn his face completely sideways. He needs to take a knee.
No, you're good?
Hey, one of those guys can take my truck. Do not tow my truck. I'm gonna spit in your car.
That's a good idea.
I hope your family suffers the way my family has suffered. You all try to kill me. Get me out of your car.
Yo, this lady's crazy. Holy crap. Jesus.
My dead brother pistols. Those are my dead brother's shotguns as
Well, they're not anymore. You can't have those weapons if you sit here committing all these felonies.
Don't you dare. Get the sheriff here. Let me on this car, asshole.
I'm good. Yeah, my hand hurts. I was trying to punch her window out.
I just didn't want you guys getting run over. That's why I was
Bro, he hit that window. He was hitting that window so hard with the with that punch, it left like actual divots in the window.
Oh, when we went to that house, she almost hit me with the car. She gunned it right at.
Oh yeah, she went right through. Is there a cage? Is there a spit cage?
She can't get to us.
I know, but can she spit?
No, it's got plexi on there.
I'm not putting a spit hood on. I won't spit on you because I'm a good person, not like you. Your whole family sucks. My family rocks.
Whoever's staying.
Yo! Yo!
Here, can you
Yo! Yo!
You see all these motherfuckers? You guys are rude. I don't even know who these dudes are, man. But
How does it keep getting better, yo? Like what?
this is so awesome. I'm gonna trouble through all the families. They're gonna bleed out of their asshole.
Yo! Yo! Yo!
So lucky my brother's dead. I hope your daughters wind up in a psych ward.
This lady's crazy! Yo! She's just as crazy as that other dude was! We know you need your medicine.
Don't whistle, man. You motherfucker. Guns drawn as you motherfucker. You poor puppy.
Straight all the way? Yeah. Whacking her head off the cage, and she's been serenading my dog, so. Oh. Yeah. She said there better be 40 motherfuckers with their guns drawn to hand out. Hi.
Here we go. Bro. She needs an exorcism. What? Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Bro. Hell no. You need to get the father up in here, man. Throw some holy water on her. She might melt. Oh, hell no. Look at her.
Oh, here you go. Come on, there you go. Push harder.
I don't think that door is big enough for her, man. She gonna be up in there. She gonna be up in there drawing demon symbols on that bitch.
You want to take all of my clothes off so I can be naked? No. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, you stupid f***. You done it to me before. Got me in jail before. My names are f***ed up in the first place.
A lot of things f***ed up with you.
Jesus Christ, I need my medicine. Thank you.
Ooh.
3 officers sustained minor injuries and were treated at the scene, and a search of the suspect's vehicle uncovered 9 firearms, including loaded handguns and scoped rifles. The suspect, identified as 50.
Yo! 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 I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Schmeekle? Yo! Yo! No way! Yo! Oh, man! Dude, you gotta be kidding me! There's no way! There's no way! Why is it that when I scroll it gets worse? No! 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 Oh, dude. Some of the shit that I got rolling around in my head sometimes, bro. Oh, God. Yo! Oh, God. I go back to her face and it just... Oh, no! No!
54-year-old Stacy was charged with third-degree fleeing and eluding police,
Oh,
carrying
no.
a concealed weapon, misuse of emergency 911 service, and reckless driving. Stacy was initially held on a $100,000 bond after a magistrate determined she posed a danger to the
stomach
community.
hurts.
A mental competency evaluation was ordered to determine whether she could understand the charges and assist in her defense after police and family members raised concerns about her mental health. Stacy is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
I wonder if she did it or not, guys. I wonder if Smeagol did it.
Not
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, bro. Oh, I wonder if she smiled, if her teeth would look the same too. Let me stop. Let me stop. I can already smell the suspension in the air. I can smell it. My suspension reader's going off right now. My suspension sense. I can feel it tingling, Batman. All right. All right. I'm rolling out of here. Again, sorry for the late start today. I do really apologize for that. But it will be worth it in a few days when my plans are set into motion. So it's a matter of just waiting now, guys. So just give me time. Y'all will really like it, I promise y'all. Y'all will like it. It'll be a stream that you won't want to miss. Promise you that. Well, it might be multiple. There's a good chance with how good it is, it will be multiple. Y'all will be begging for it. Promise y'all. All right. I'm rolling up out of here. W chat, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up and having the fun time with me and having a grand old great day. I will see y'all tomorrow bright and early at the regular time. Sorry about it. Tomorrow. I don't think it'll happen tomorrow. It might happen on Saturday though. There's a good chance that what I'm planning, all the pieces will come together and hopefully it'll be Saturday. That's what I'm hoping. Unless by some stroke of luck it comes in today. But y'all stay safe, stay friendly out there, stay away from cray craze. Don't hang out with Smeagol. He only believes in one thing, and it ain't you.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The next few streams up until that thing comes in, we kind of be like chillaxing, because like what's gonna be coming in, I'm gonna have to exert a tremendous amount of like energy in. So it will be worth it. I promise you. It will be an experience unlike any other. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay friendly. I already said stay away from crazy people, but make sure y'all really stay away from them. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change the whole day, their whole life. You never know. And I'll see you awesome peeps tomorrow. Peace. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are awesome. Please make sure y'all make sure y'all hype, like, and leave comments on videos. It's been helping out with the views. Thank you so much. Please keep doing it. Please. I can't stress that enough. It keeps it afloat just a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Gives me that much more views. W chat, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent.